Okay. Midterms. The president was announced today he's going to North Carolina for some sort of economic political event on Friday. The vice president goes to Pennsylvania tomorrow. The president is considering strongly, he said today, reclassifying marijuana for research reasons. Number 20, Sam.
Accurate that you are considering an executive order to reclassify marijuana?
We are considering that, yeah.
Okay, are you planning?
Because a lot of people want to see it, the reclassification, because it leads to tremendous amounts of research that can't be done unless you reclassify. So we are looking at that very strongly.
Steve and Matt, you're both asked, as I am pretty much every day, by some relative, client, customer, shopkeeper, who's going to win the House majority after the midterms. Steve, what's your current answer and why?
My current answer is the Democrats are going to win the House, and I think the Democrats, I'm more and more bullish on it based on the results of the 2025 elections, when actual people went to the polls. And I think the president's unwillingness to acknowledge the economic malaise that a lot of people are feeling. Yes, he went to Pennsylvania and gave a speech on the economy, but if you listen to that speech, it was hard to find the economic through line. And so I think unless he really focuses on what he's doing to make the economy better and gets off redesigning golf courses and building arches and tearing down the East Wing and solving world wars, I just think he's not on point. And talking about Rob Reiner, I mean, he should be delivering a message every day on affordability. He's not, and the Democrats have succeeded in putting healthcare front and center on the table, and he's not answering that question either. So unless he has a big change between now and next November, I think the historical trend is likely to happen.
Matt.
I mean, look, I think the first thing they got to do, and there has been some acknowledgement of this, they have to stop buying into the word affordability, and they need to start talking about it very specifically in terms of price hikes or lower the cost of living. I think, Democrats have owned that word, and so they're buying into the Democrats' premise and fighting on their turf, number one, by using that term, and also it's a concept, it's a lifestyle, it's not specific. You need to talk specifics. How can you bring down the cost of energy, of housing? Talk specifics and stuff you've already done, right? Gas prices. I think that's number one. And number two is, look, they need to be able to be committed to selling this. I think you saw Trump talking about this. I kind of go back to when JD went out shortly after One Big Beautiful Bill was passed and started talking about the working families tax cut. Like, they need some sort of branding that they stick to, but you can't fight in their turf when it comes to using the word affordability. It's been owned by Democrats for the last month or two. Using that word just advances that. Reclassify it, call your own, and make it specific.
Good answers from both of you. So Cozy Earth, still 40% off. Go to cozyearth.com, use the promo code 2way. Got a great email the other day from one of you, a member of the community, who followed my advice, not necessarily buying the bubble cuddle blanket or the sheets or the towels, but buying a pair of the pants. Go ahead, Sam, and put up, I think it's 21. It's the email from a member of the community. It says thus, I read thusly. Hey, Mark, one of your longest running fans here in Europe, always worried about having my wallet, passport swiped. Usually I put them in my front pocket, which helps a bit, so they can fall out when you sit down. But the zippered right-hand front pocket on the Cozy Earth Everywhere pant is perfect. A true winner. Signed, Matthew. Matthew is exactly correct. That's one of the great features of the Everywhere pant that I recommend to you. Again, you can buy the pants and everything else on the site right now. 40% off. Go to cozyearth.com. Bamboo sheets, bubble cuddle blanket. Yes, the pant. Give the gift of comfort that lasts beyond the holiday and carries you into a cozy new year. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and two-way tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.